This is beautiful. This is a thing of beautiful. The Krabby Patty.
So today, for our Not So Silently cooking, this is our, well, it was nice out. We wanted to grill.
Oh yeah.
Why not make a video about it?
And so we did. You're gonna want some of these.
Oh yeah, probably. So what do we got here today?
Hamburgers.
What kind of hamburgers? I see bacon.
The cornerstone of every nutritious breakfast.
Yeah.
There's bacon, there's mustard, ketchup, mayo, pickles, onions, and homemade buns.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we forgot to buy buns, so we said,
So we were like,
let's just make our own.
I have flour. I have everything that we might need.
And honestly, these are like,
I mean,
this is my first time actually picking the burger up.
Yeah.
This is legit. This is a legit bun.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, we had never made buns for a hamburger on the grill.
Yeah.
Just on a whim, we kind of shot in the dark. Let's see if it works. I mean, heat.
I'm happy with them.
Dough, heat, dough. That's all you need.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
All right,
I'm gonna do something unprecedented.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, this is only episode like 4 or 5, so like I'm just gonna
Get it real close.
I'm just gonna do this again, just because I'm just so happy. I'm just very, very satisfied with this.
All right, that's enough, Coop. I'm hungry.
Eat it.
Oh man.
It's really good.
That's like that's that's crazy that we just whipped this together so quick and easy. Wow.
I might need a moment. I might need to take a
get
couple
into your
bites.
Zen space, kind of like.
Because this is gonna be tough to eat this monster of a burger and to also chat about the burger.
What are you talking about? So, let's start talking about the first step in this process, which was getting that dough ready, getting those buns set up.
Oh yes.
So, it is simple dough, right?
Yes. Well.
Oh, and you know what?
I know.
I mean, it wouldn't be grilling if we didn't crack a little beer.
I know. Don't forget. We like to go above and beyond when we do these things. So it's like, all right, we're gonna make our own buns. Nobody needs water. So I did a little bit of research and I was just like, all right, what goes into a burger bun? How do we do this? And ultimately, I was just like, I'm not gonna go with a recipe. I'm just going to
Go by vibes.
Exactly. So this is just a simple flour, water, yeast, salt dough. That's it. And I went with a 65% hydration dough.
Yeah, and then, well, that being said, now that you've like taken a couple bites into the dough,
yes.
What's the verdict? If you were gonna be like, follow my recipe, or maybe make an adjustment, what would that be?
Maybe it would be a good idea.
Oh, and cheers.
Nicely done. We did good today.
Yeah.
I think maybe what I might do with the bun is maybe like brush it with some butter or oil when it comes out to soften it a little bit more. Like it's already plenty squishy and plenty, like this is what I want. This is the crumb that I want.
It should be. Ooh, I kind of laid this down in some sauce.
Yeah, I've been trying to pay attention to the drippage. But maybe it might be a good idea to like put some butter on it to soften the outer crumb. But then again, like I also kind of like the crispy, like kind of Italian bready outside of it. But I don't know. I feel like I should play around with it a little bit more.
We, on a whim, whipped this together. Like we had an idea. Let's do it. Whatever. We're making a video. We should put a little bit more into it. But we tried something we'd never done before.
Yeah.
Complete success.
I'm calling it a complete success.
And that's what cooking is about. It's about trying, experimenting. You learn so much from the process, and then obviously the result, and you can see like, okay,
here's what I would do different next time.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Or in this case, I don't know how much different I would do, because another thing that while we were shooting this, right? So we're shooting and we're cooking at the same time. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, I wish that the burgers were like a little wider, right? They were a little small because the number one thing about a burger is that like you want the ratio of the burger meat to fill, right?
Yeah.
The width of the bun, and these
I mean,
shrunk a lot.
They
while,
shrunk
while
a
I was
lot.
cooking them.
You know what though? You get all of this stuff kind of falling out the edge.
If you place
Kinda
it
works really well that way.
exactly. If you
Yeah.
place it the right way, like I just kind of set them offset a little bit, and then now I have full coverage of bun.
Right. So, you know, the bun's one thing, but the actual patty itself, you wanted to try. Well, we did two kind of different things. I think when I usually go for a grilled burger, I keep it real simple. I just throw some patties on a grill on the grate, you know, and then just cook
right.
it like that.
Yep.
But we kind of switched it around a little bit because we thought, okay, we're gonna add some bacon. And,
Yeah.
okay, well, might as well smash the
Let's
burger
go smash. That's what we decided.
and use that bacon grease on a pan and grill instead of, you know, it changes so much. Like the fat from the bacon, really, you can taste it in the burger. You can really taste it in the burger. It's so good.
Well, the last video I did on burgers was I'm just going to form the patties, and then I'm going to, just put them on this griddle. I used to have this griddle that had grill like marks on it. So I have a grill, like a regular old propane grill.
Right.
But I'm glad that we went with the smash burgers. I think I've done a smash slider on Silent Cooking before. I think that was the last one. This one, I'm glad that we went smashed on this one because you're right. Bacon, so these things like fried in bacon fat, the cheese on top. I tried something new by putting onions down and then smashing them on the onions.
Oh yeah,
and
that was the other thing too.
I'm satisfied
I
about
was
that.
actually kind of, I guess not surprised. I'm never really surprised anymore. Coop's always doing something different. I feel like we have a totally different way to cook. I mean, you really like to cook. I mean, this guy spends
to eat.
so much time cooking
I like to eat.
because it's worth it.
I like to cook.
It's worth getting something you feel proud of.
Well,
Tastes really
yeah.
good. But
That's
yeah, no,
what-
I mean, we always do something different.
And that's what we get out of these too, because it's like shooting and editing is another form of creation, right? And it's like, it's really satisfying to like make a burger that is like bun from scratch, everything from scratch. It's also very satisfying to make a video, everything from scratch. It's like, this is what we made. It's the creative process, right? It's very satisfying. So yeah, I like to cook, and I also like to eat. I like to consume
Of course.
what we make. You know, I like to go back and watch Silently Cooking videos. I'm satisfied by every process of it. It is true though that like when I come home and I want to like decompress, I will actually cook. Like I'll throw on music in my headphones and just stand and cook something. Just because I honest to God do enjoy the process of cooking, which is a really lucky thing to say because I know that for some people cooking is a chore.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's sort of a chore for me too.
Oh yeah?
Well, I mean, you can't cook without having to do chores. You do have to do the dishes and clean up the table. I don't know, do all this stuff.
That's true.
But you know what? At the end of the day, it totally pays off.
I don't eat a lot of burgers. But now, if I eat a burger, I'm doing this again. I'm making my own bun. I love the process of it because it was pretty simple. Just whip together a quick little dough.
If you have a stand mixer,
If you have a stand mixer, it really helps. Yeah,
I would say buy your own bun. If you don't have a stand mixer,
Yeah.
don't even bother. Because
That's
that's like, we didn't really have to do much
valid.
with a stand mixer. It's just
Yeah.
turn
It
it
just
on, 10 minutes.
did its thing for 10 minutes. And you probably could go with a no-knead bun, but if you go with a no-knead bun, you're probably going to want to make it like yesterday, you know, the
Right.
dough, to give it time for that gluten to form. So you could totally do this very easily, but again, like the beans that we were talking about in the last episode, where it's like, it doesn't take a lot
Well,
of
in the next
effort.
episode. I don't know when
Oh, the
they're
next
all
episode.
there.
Yeah, that's right. But same thing like with those beans where it's like, okay, yeah, they don't take a lot of effort, but they take a lot of time. So it's like we can make, we can make a dough that doesn't have a lot of effort, but in order to not have to deal with kneading, you're gonna have to let it sit for like 24 hours. It was pretty quick. Like I formed these into balls, and then while we were shooting another video, I let them rise. And then, so this has been a day of like intermingling. We've been shooting one video, we've been shooting another video.
Making it work.
We're making it work, man. I'm very satisfied with this burger.
Yeah.
Here's another thing that I'm happy with. You know, it's always a game of dexterity when you get to the end, and it's like, okay, I'm trying to make sure
you
this
eat it
doesn't
around
fall.
the edge.
I'm
Like a
trying-
taco. You ever eat tacos? And
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
I'm gonna turn the whole thing around. Everything's coming out the back end. All
Yeah.
the good stuff.
Because it's like it's dexterity, right? Like I'm trying to get it so that it all stays together. I'm doing a pretty good job, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let mine sit because you know, I already had dinner right before this shoot.
That's
The next
true.
episode that's gonna air. And I also need to talk because
It's so
burgers
hard.
are one of those things you can't just take a bite and talk. I mean, it's like
It's
a
so
mouthful.
hard. It's so hard.
You know what I really appreciated about this dish? When you walked out with a weave of bacon. I've never done a weave. I've always just kind of cooked strips of bacon and throw it on top, but
This-
the weave really holds together.
This was such an experiment this was such an exercise in like improv, right? Because like we went into today shooting with a mind like, okay, let's keep it in our minds, like let's improv, let's like work through this as we go.
Right.
These burgers are improv burgers. When you told me like, oh, we're about to forget the bacon, I was like, all right, let me go get the bacon. I went inside, I opened up the refrigerator, I got the bacon, and I'm like, I'm gonna weave this. And
No,
it
was good.
just popped into
I
my
was
mind.
sitting out here wondering what the hell you were doing.
Oh yeah,
I'm
okay.
like, oh, someone,
I was taking my
to
time.
give bacon.
And I think it
And I
worked.
saw the weave.
Exactly, because I was like, I don't want to have to put down strip after strip of bacon, like for the video, that's going to be annoying. And I was like, oh, I can make it one mass if I just weave them together. I think it was also like an unconscious thing that like I've seen somebody on Instagram or TikTok do that, and I was like, all right, I'm stealing that.
Well, you know what I noticed though? At the end of the day, you weave the bacon up together, throw it on the grill, put those little smash, what do you call
Oh, yeah.
those?
Weights.
Weights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
love
put those
these.
weights on top, but really I think what that does, I don't know, man. You get like bacon on a burger,
Yeah.
it's like sliding off.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like all over the place,
Right.
but I think putting that weight on there, it like formed itself into a perfect for the patty size
It did.
little like
It did.
Cap.
There
on
was
top,
a
yeah.
little bit of cupping going on too. Like after I took it off, like as it cooled, it kind of like formed a little bowl, and then it just goes upside down right on
That was
it.
the best way to do it.
It was nice. I'm gonna do it more often. I'm honestly, I don't think I would change too much about this burger because like
No.
I don't want more meat. Like right, okay. So like we were talking about before, like I want the meat like to go to the edges of the bun, but I don't want more meat on this.
don't
Like
think
I
it
think
needs
it's got
any more.
enough meat. It's got 4 ounces of burger meat on there. Each one of those patties was 2 ounces. I don't really think I want more meat. I don't think I want more bacon. The buns. Maybe the buns could be a little smaller. Maybe. Or maybe they're perfect.
They're kind of exactly the size of a bun.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, these are.
Yeah, they're good. This is 150 grams of flour. I was like, let's try 150 grams for each one of these. So I weighed each one. Maybe 125 next time. I'll try it out to see. But I don't know. You might be right. These might be perfect.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised how well those came out of the grill.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Just so you guys
Yeah,
know,
that's the other thing.
Just so you guys know, if you're gonna like grill your own buns for some reason, like
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
or I mean, if you're gonna make your own buns in a grill, I think how long do these cook? It was like 30 minutes at
About 30.
30 minutes at like 400.
Yeah,
400?
when I started, it was at 300. Like the little meter on there was reading 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I was like, then 10 minutes later, they were still pretty pale, and I was like, let's bump this up. I went up to 400. Eventually, I went up to 450. So like 30 minutes, 350 to 400 to 450. You're gonna want to keep an eye on them. Check on them every 10 minutes. I'd say go maybe right at
Right.
400 next time.
But we kind of. I mean, for how well they came out, we expected these like to be done in 10 to 15 minutes.
I thought that was gonna
right,
happen,
and then
yeah.
it turned into 30.
Yeah.
30 minutes rolled around, They were done, but
Right.
they weren't like browned. So then you cranked the heat up.
Yeah. Finally, I was like, okay, they're done. Like I took a probe thermometer, checked the inside. The temp was at 200 degrees, which I called done for bread.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I want more browning on the outside. So I just cranked up the oven. I cranked the grill up as high as it could go and then closed it. And then 5 minutes later, they had a really nice brown color and I was happy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can get better.
No. I'm going to check on Marv really quick just to make sure he's not dead. Oh, he's right there. Oh, hi. That's why he's
while
barking.
he's checking up on his maybe alive dog, we have a website. Check out the recipe. This one will be posted as well as 105 other recipes, all attached with a YouTube video that goes along with it. Put our videos on in the background. Hear all of the beautiful sounds of meat cooking. Because who doesn't want to hear meat cooking? And clanking of utensils and stuff. Everyone loves that stuff. That's why we did. I love it so much. I was like, Coop, I gotta join. I gotta start making videos with you.
You know, the other thing is, if you can, we have a Patreon, and if you want to go on there and subscribe for $1 a month or whatever you can do to support, anything goes a long way to help us know that people like the show, people are watching it, and supporting the show. You know, each one of these does cost some money to make, but you know, this is a labor of love for us. It's a hobby that I've had for more than a decade now. Just knowing that people are watching is enough. But if you have a little bit that you could kick to support what we do here, a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, we use the money for more food and videos.
Yeah.
Beer money, food money,
Yeah.
and we
bean
appreciate
money.
it.
Lot of beans.
Yeah, it's mostly bean money.
Mostly beans.
But well, anyways,
That's what I'm gonna have to call it on Patreon. Like the first tier is the bean tier.
yeah, the bean tier.
I like that. I'm gonna make that happen.
I love it.
All right.
All right, yeah. So
This has been nice. This has been really good.
once again, another video.
Yeah,
that
very satisfied.
came out with perfect food. Couldn't.
I'm always happy like when it goes wrong, and then we can talk about that. I gotta say today, it's been 10 out of 10 each time. The last one that we shot, 10 out of 10. This one, 10 out of 10. I'm very happy.
Well, that's the show. Cheers.
Bye. It's so gross.